don't remember trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of public. Thinking he gon' get a pass.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
We'll go again here with Henry. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Now Jackson on the move. He's going to tuck it and go. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 39 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 180! Nice shot!
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Yep. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Rolling right, off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to his right. There he goes again. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts working in the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Hold on. Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Set up!
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. Again, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's caught Saquon Barkley.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Down the sideline. Zay Flowers. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Great, set. No touch it.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got a tight end Calcaterra to the left. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
50 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to...
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those two off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Get hot! Get hot! 180!
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson on the run to the right. He'll try to run for it.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll get this to Calcaterra. Look at the big man go. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one here in the 4th quarter. That gains an even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find his tight end, Calcaterra. And he's in! Brent Calcaterra. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Moving outside the pocket, and he gets into the end zone. The aggressive call works. They take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Finish it up!
From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. On the option, they give it to Henry. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another try, second and 10.
Now we change it.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Real quick, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. They'll come up now for second down.
Second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Now Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide, and this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.